Hello everyone, it's Shinto Bean here playing some more Warhammer Combat Cards campaign mode. This week we just have one long campaign. We're playing as Space Marines against the Eldari. And the mission rewards include reinforcements for the Dark Angels, specifically the Ravenwing. For the first set of mission rewards, we got copies of the Nephilim jet fighter that has been around for a long time, but it was locked behind a paywall until this campaign, where you could get enough copies of it to upgrade it to level 4. It's a pretty powerful ranged aircraft with Big Game Hunter. And then the other reward we can earn in the second half of the campaign is this land speeder, the Ravenwing Dark Shroud, and it has precision shot for its trait. So there it is, and I am working my way towards unlocking this. Each Dark Angels card in my deck adds more to the score for that. So I've been switching between Lieutenant Tomaron and Watch Captain Artemis. This is the range deck that I was using with the Dark Angels. However, this has not really been working out very well because my cards are at pretty low levels here. The Jet Fighter and the Dark Shroud in particular. So we are going to switch it up and go with Watch Captain Artemis this time. Going with a sort of hybrid deck. We got ranged, melee, and one Psyker in here. So just a mix of everything. And let's go ahead and deploy and see how these Dark Angels do. Unfortunately, there's no Dark Angels Warlord in the game right now, so we just have to make do with Watch Captain Artemis, who has gotten a fair bit stronger in recent times. We'll see how he does against Eldrad here. So Eldrad readies every time you ready, and this is a max level Eldrad as well, level 7. Level 32 AI. So this is going to be pretty rough, I think. And the Psyker in this deck is actually not going to work very well, I think, because I don't want to be readying at all. I just want to avoid that as much as possible. Because that's just going to power up the opponent's forces. So we do have the initiative, and they've got target acquired with this ranger, so they'll be targeting whatever's in the right lane. I think I'll just put down... We'll just put down this guy for now, the Deathwing Knight. He has taunt, so he's going to be absorbing damage anyway. The damage from Watch Captain Artemis' special rule, dealing not too much damage so far. It's a lot weaker in the early stages of the game, and it potentially can deal more damage once the higher health enemies start deploying. So yeah, this is not the greatest start. We'll start off with a little melee attack here, I think. But they have Jane Czar on the field in the center lane, dealing quite a bit of damage with that melee counterattack. And let's see what they put down. They got a Psyker, a little Warlock there. Yeah, Psychic Link, but since no other Psykers on the field, it's not getting any buff. They are debuffing my ranged attack and going for that Psychic attack there. So, let's see. I'm thinking that, well, we can't really do a whole lot of damage here, so we're just going to keep going melee for now. Master Lazarus on the left-hand side, dealing quite a bit of damage. I upgraded him just prior to this campaign, so he's pretty tough for a 28-point card. And now they're going for the melee. James are destroying that Hellblaster, and the Ranger also taking that guy down. So we'll be able to deploy 2 units, and we'll be dealing some direct damage to them as well. So I think we'll put this guy down, the Lieutenant. He's got Furious Charge, and the damage kind of wasted on the Ranger. He only had 1 HP left, and they've got a pretty big guy, the Wraith Lord, there at level 6. And let's see here. Jane Czar is at level 3. But she seemed to be really reducing the damage with that fear, so I'm just going to put down the Ravenwing Biker in the center lane, and unfortunately the Scout there, causing me to ready, but that activated Eldrad's special rule. So yeah, against Eldrad, you do not want to use Scouts. So we did take out the Ranger with the initial attack, so that so they have just an open lane there. We'll go with the ranged attack, I think. Be able to take down Jane Czar. So they got a pretty big ranged attack charged up. and a little bit of psychic and melee as well. Okay, that is a max level pain engine there, you can see from the trait. And then a very big Incarn in the center lane, so a massive melee attack dealing hundreds of damage. Not quite enough to take down any one of my guys, but that's a lot of damage from the poison we're going to be taking here. 16 damage per turn. This is the first max level card with poison that I've seen. Level 12. The Incarn at level 4, regenerating. And yeah, that's a lot of really big stuff they've got. I don't think there's a whole lot we can do against this. We still have 4 units left. So I'm thinking we'll go with the we'll go with the melee attack here. Just try to deal some damage in. And since my guys are at pretty low health, they were going to die anyway. And then we'll deploy our final 3 bodyguards. Let's see, so I've got a Psyker, I've got the Chaplain with Fear, and then the Aggressor, just a mix of all 3 attack types. And I guess I'll put down the Aggressor over here. The Incarn, I think, does the most damage. 54 damage to the Pain Engine. So all these are high health units, so they're actually pretty good targets for the special rule of Artemis. Anything that hits is going to be taking quite a bit of damage. 49 to the Wraith Lord there. And then I guess we'll just put this guy down here. The Librarian on the right lane. And the Wraith Lord gets taken out by the special rule. It has Death Blow, so it gets that attack in. Okay, and it was their turn actually, so they get to attack. The damage from the Incarn greatly reduced from the Fear. And now Eldrad himself will be deploying to the field, so they have 2 very big Psychers now. And he's going to be getting the Psychic Link from the Incarn. Getting his damage reduced by the Fear, but still he is able to deal 80 damage. That Fear is actually really good at mitigating the damage there. And we almost have enough, just barely short of taking down that Pain Engine, so going Psychic is probably not a very good choice. I guess the next best option is just to go ranged. So we'll use that Aggressor. He's got Barrage, so he just deals a little bit of damage, but oh, I forgot about that, the readies. Every time one of my guys readies, they ready twice for 200%, so that was actually not a very smart move there. I just don't have the ideal units on the field to deal with Eldrad at this point, and you can see that massive Psychic attack. Okay, Librarian is hanging in there. And then now we just have Watch Captain Artemis deploying to the field, and they have a really big melee attack charged up, easily enough to take down Artemis. 49 damage from the special rule, but they just have way too... They're just way overpowered here. So we'll go with the melee attack, see how much damage he can do. 63, he's got Big Game Hunter, so it's increased to 91 damage. It's quite a bit. They're able to take down the Pain Engine, but this is GG. And they're just going to go with the Psychic attack. So, pretty nasty combo there at the end. But Watch Captain Artemis has been doing surprisingly well. I think he is probably the best Warlord to use if you're just going with a pure Dark Angels keyword deck for this campaign, at least in my experience. But I still don't really like using Artemis because you are really relying on luck for where the damage goes from his special rule, and it's just sometimes luck is not on your side, sometimes it is, but that's not really a playstyle that I think is something that you can count on. So let me know what you think about these Dark Angels and if you use them outside of the campaign, and how this campaign has gone for you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.